ain't worth living if you don't got God in it. Glory, glory to the eternal, forever living God. I really mean that to the bottom of my soul. So many different people, they strong and courageous and they headstrong and they feel like they can take on life all by themselves. They can take off anything that's thrown at them in life. It's amazing to me. It's not a life worth living if you ain't got God in it. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get a hallelujah? Because we already know when his arms outstretched, he could take away the sickness off of your body. When his arms outstretched, he can make miracles be granted on you in your life. When his arm is outstretched, he can protect you and your life. So I got to say it again to all my brothers and sisters again. Life ain't worth living if God ain't in it with you. You know what I'm saying? We can go, we can do all of these things, but ain't nothing cool gonna happen. Ain't nothing supernatural ain't gonna happen. Ain't nothing marvelous with his miracles and his grace gonna happen if we don't pull our God into our life with us. So that's why your brother say, glory, glory to the eternal for living God. For I know I might stand against giants, but my God, he bigger than a giant. I might stand against tycoons. My God is bigger than a tycoon. I might stand against ruthless men, but my God is more powerful than anything that these people can throw at me in any given day. Glory, glory to the eternal forever living God. Now, the topic that I posed for this afternoon time, I want to kind of like sit down and I want to talk to all my brothers and sisters in the 30 crowd, because if you 20, you really not going to listen to me like that. And I couldn't even blame you, because at 20, I heard what the older people saying, but I didn't take them serious like that. I heard all the good advice that they gave me, but I still never took them serious like that until I became a much older man. So the 20 crowd, it's a little sprinkle, salt and pepper up in here. They gonna be listening, you know what I'm saying? But the majority of them are not gonna take me serious like that. They are not. They're gonna dismiss me. And 20 years down the line, they gonna think, damn, I should have listened to what Brother Jehoshaphat was sitting there telling me in my early 20s. And I'm gonna let the people talk, but I want to look the pros and the cons of retirement. I want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? I want to look at the pros, because this is something that a lot of my people of my age, anybody that's around my age, we've been working so hard for. You know what I'm saying? We've been working ever since we was children. Before we even became teenagers, we were working as children making money. We was working as teenagers making money. We was working as young adults making money. Now we at the point to where we're only a couple years off to be a senior citizen. Can you imagine that? You know what I'm saying? We're almost to the point to where we're going to be filling the shoes of our grandfathers and our grandmothers. And a lot of us are already grandfathers and grandmothers. Can you believe that? We're in our late 30s. We're in our early 40s. We're in our late 40s. You know what I'm saying? And at the earlier stages of our 30s, we're at these ages. So I want to introduce the thought, you know what I'm saying? The thought, you yourself, you have to have a plan for your retirement. I know the government, they promise all. We gonna listen to the older crowd and see what they got to say. We gonna hear everybody out. Everybody that I put up, we gonna dissect what they said. We gonna listen to what they said. And I got some inserts. But this show right here is directed to people of my age, just to introduce the thought. Hey, brother. Hey, sister, you really got to do something about your retirement, and you cannot, okay, the government is going to be there. Hopefully so. It'll be there. But you still got to come up with another plan on top of your Social Security, because that's not it. I hate to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it. I know, brother. I know, sister, you've been working for 30, 40 years. I understand. I'm right in your shoes. My first job, I was sitting up over there. I was in the 3rd grade. I threw the paper for years. You know what I'm saying? For years, just to make money. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was 14 years old, I finally got a job on a piece of paper. Well, no, I can't even say that, because it was documented that I was throwing the Fresno Bee as a youngster, but I don't think they pulled taxes out of somebody that's in the 3rd and the 4th grade. So I don't think they're going to count that for me. But the first time I can actually, if I can dig into my memory banks right, and I can think, you know what I'm saying? I think my first job on paper was with the summer youth program. I did the summer youth program from the age of 14 all the way until they kick you out the program at 19. So I did it 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Now, even though I was working for the summer youth program in the with the ELC in the summertime, I still had my routes. You know what I'm saying? I was still waking up at the crack of dawn, folding up papers, putting rubber bands on them, getting my shopping cart, heading out into the pitch of blackness to throw these people damn papers. I wanted the money. I've been about the money, you know what I'm saying, about the money. So as I look at my life, now I got to look at retirement, because I'm already that the age you become a senior citizen when you're 50 years old, 50, you know what I'm saying? So senior citizenship is knocking at the door for your brother, just like it's knocking. You already, you 40, you know what I'm saying? You 39, you 37, you 42. Senior citizenship is knocking right at that door. He only got like 10 more years. We've already worked it the majority of our life, but we still got to come up with a plan, something. Y'all know, something is always better than nothing. So we gonna look, what is the pros and the cons? What is good about retirement that we've been looking forward the whole time when we got our first paycheck? And then some old person came up to us and they said, well, you know that you gonna have to save your money. You know, you gonna have to get another job. So we heard all the things that the older people was telling us, but right now it's the breaking point, because we already in our 40s. We got to come up with a plan to get some more money, and to keep some more money on us. So we gonna look at it through the eyes of somebody that's already walking that life. They're already in those shoes. They already got them bills. We're going to look at how they living. We're going to look at some plans that we can look at to better ourselves now. Like right now, we got a jump start. We have a jump start right now. It's something that we can prepare right now that are better off our future and our retirement. You hear all of the women now. You hear all the men talking about, I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. You going to want somebody when you get old. Yes, you is. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want a reliable, faithful, dependable person that's going to be there for you in your senior years. They all run around, talk about what they bring to the table, what you ain't got, what I ain't got, what she better have, what he better have. But when it's all said and done, you better have somebody there with you in your older days. You do not want to be sitting up there all by yourself. Swallow your damn pride. You know what I'm saying? Swallow your damn pride. You don't want to be the old cat lady. Don't want to be the old. You do not want to be the old dog man. You don't want to be that. So as I bring in our brothers and sisters on the show for today, we're going to look at, I probably don't bring my piece of paper and pen, because I'm hoping that this introduces a thought to where it actually makes you think, and you be like, damn, why Jehoshaphat said that? He said, I'm gonna have to think about it. I just can't rely on the government. You can't, brother. You can't, sister. So in this show, we're gonna look at all the pros and the cons. We're gonna hear what the people saying. And at the end of this, you will see the sincere gravity of why I bring this and why I place this above all my people that's 35, 36, 37, 40, 42, 44, 45, 47, or maybe even in their late 20s. So we're going to look at it. Let me stop stalling. Now, this is the end goal right here. This is where you want to align yourself. This is that. Okay, we'll start off with a happy story. We'll start off. But you know, this is life. So life gets ugly really fast. You know what I'm saying? Life gets hard. Life gets depressing. Life can be damn suffersome. It can be. So we'll start off the story. We'll start off with where you better be. You know what I'm saying? Where you better be. The good things of how we looking at it, because we all look at it like, man, I've been working for the last 25 years. Retirement is coming up. How I'm going to live my life.
The best part about being retired?
Oh, the best part about retirement for me is that I get to go to bed when I want to, wake up when I want to, eat what I want to, travel when I want to. But the reason why I'm able to do that is because I am not broke and retired.
The best part.
So you see what she said? She said a lot of people Well, she didn't say it in her words, but she said she able to retire because she retired and she ain't broke. So that let me know a lot of times, more than none, that when people retire, they ain't got no money like that. So that's why I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be in this woman's shoes, what she got to do? She get to get up when she want to get up, go to bed when she ain't got no damn schedule. She ain't worrying about no damn bills. She ain't worrying about none of that, because the plans that we devise for ourselves right here, right now in 2026 is going to affect us in 2046. When 2040 roll up and they say, oh, you can't work no more. You can't work no more. You better have another plan on that side. And a lot of us, shoot, when we get to that age, we want to stop working. But if we don't have all our ducks in a row, we're going to be in trouble.
Just left Walmart, where I bought 1 bottle of body wash, 1 stick of deodorant, and 8 rolls of toilet paper. My bill was $49 fucking dollars. $50 for 3 items. I'm getting ready to move into a new apartment, and for a 1-bedroom, 638 square feet, it's going to be $930 a month. Gas is $5 a gallon. Milk is $3.89 a gallon, and bread is almost $6 a loaf. A 24-pack of bottled water is $7 fucking dollars. And I'm at the point now to where at 50 years old, I'm trying not to crack here. I'm 50 years old, and there's no fucking way I'm ever going to be able to retire.
You got to stop buying all that name brand stuff. I gotta tell you that, you know what I'm saying? I'm black. I live in America, and black people, they go without a lot of different times. From the time that we're children all the way into our adulthood, we look at the same things that y'all look at. We similarly buy the same things that y'all have. But a lot of the families, a lot of the black families, it's a lot of us that just can't buy that stuff like that because it's too expensive. So him and his elderly years, because he's not that we either the same age or he a little bit older than me. His biggest problem that I see with him is that he does not shop frugally. He ain't never had to go to the 99-cent store, the Dollar Tree. He ain't never had to shop at Walmart. How the hell can you go in the store and have 3 items and spend $50? So now, my brothers and sisters, you got to be frugal with your money. You have to be. If you want to live a bliss life after your retirement, you can't be going out here buying all of this stuff. And like I said, with y'all, we black, we already know we got to go without a lot of different stuff because of the prices. And they would be lying to me if they said that they can go to the same store and sit up there and get 3 items and spend $50. It's no way in hell that a black person would ever do that. You know what I'm saying? We spend $50. Oh, we'll get a little bit of every single thing that we need. Everything. Down from the toothbrush to toothpaste to soap to dish liquid to laundry clothes, laundry soap, down to your Fabuloso, your bleach, your all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff is gonna take in the value of that $50. I'm not just gonna go up in there and get some deodorant. What did he say he bought? Let's go back.
I just left Walmart, where I bought 1 bottle of body wash, 1 stick of deodorant, and 8 rolls of toilet paper.
Okay, the body wash. His body wash is gonna cost him $15, $17. Waste of money, you know what I'm saying? But he wants the smell, he want the cleanness. The deodorant, once more again, he done spent another $15 on that deodorant. The bathroom toilet paper, yeah, he gonna spend at least like $25 because he don't know how to wash his ass. You know what I'm saying? He don't even know how to wash his ass, so he leave money. But I'm just saying, family, I'm just saying, we gonna hear him out. I'm not judging him all the way like that. Where do we left off right here?
I'm trying not to crack here. I'm 50 years old, and there's no fucking way I'm ever going to be able to retire. I've had to cash in my life insurance and my 401.
We all had to do that. Stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? Stuff happens. It really does.
In order to survive. You know, after a certain amount of time living and working on this planet, you shouldn't have to work you should not have to work 2 fucking jobs just to survive. I'm so discouraged. I just left Walmart.
Now, his last comment when he said that you should not have to work two jobs just to survive. If you live in if you live in a household and it's two people working, y'all should have every single thing that y'all ever need. If the person only has one job, that person has to sit up there and really spend their money wisely. But I do believe in what he said to a certain degree. A person should not have to work for the rest of their life until they die. That's the problem with our government. Okay, let's get some more speakers in here.
Everything is hot as fuck. It has
Sister, thank you for coming to the show today. Thank you for coming to the show today. Go ahead.
went down. Like, can somebody tell me the price of groceries is high as fuck? I ordered $125 worth of groceries. Baby, when I tell you it was just one handful that could sit right on the damn passenger seat in the seatbelt. The cost of living. I remember when two bedrooms used to be $500 something, $600 something. 3 times the rent, and it's about $1,300 to $1,500 for 2 bedrooms. Medication. Health insurance is high as fuck. I told y'all a few weeks ago, someone passed away because he couldn't afford his inhaler. His inhaler usually be $60 on his insurance.
Sister, you mean to tell me a grown man in the world, this is America. We talking about America. I don't know about abroad. I don't know about Egypt. I don't know about Berlin. I don't know about Russia. I don't know about Afghanistan, but I do know about America. Sister, you mean to tell me that a whole life was lost because this man couldn't buy, one of your family members couldn't even buy a damn $60 inhaler? What is the country that we live in? They say that you can measure a whole country on how they treat the old people. You can actually measure a whole country on how the women act. You can measure a whole country on what is the behavior of the adolescents, the children. So it's disturbing to me. It is quite disturbing.
And his inhaler went up to about $600 damn dollars. I couldn't afford it. What about this high ass car insurance? Good driving record.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that, sister. You shouldn't have. They told me. They said the older you get here in Chicago, they said the older you get, it don't matter. It don't matter that you got a unblemished driving records. It doesn't matter that you ain't got no DUIs, no driving under the influence. Don't matter. The older you get, the more your insurance will be. Hold up. My driving record just showed me 30 years that I done kept my driver's license. I ain't. Hold up now. For the last 30 years, I done kept the same driver's license. Don't matter what state I live in. I done kept the same driver's license. I don't get no DUIs or nothing like that. I ain't got no healthy record of me getting into car accidents, and you raised my rate and I have to pay more. Okay. You raised my rate. I got to pay even more money. Now I got to pay even more money as I get old. I thought that the older you get and the longer you've been driving, that your insurance should go all the way down to basically nothing. But what really kicks me down is when another person hits your car and the insurance don't want to pay out. You sit up there, you take out the time, you write the police report, you take all your pictures, you do all the stuff that they tell you that you got to do, and the insurance companies never pay out. So I've been paying into this insurance company for the last 7 years, and then somebody hit my car and you sitting up here telling me tough luck.
I ain't never had no low driving record. I remember they told us when you turn 25 with a good driving record, your insurance gonna go down. Baby, my insurance always
That is a lie. You know what I'm saying? That's a lie.
went up. This year, my insurance is high as fuck. I'm like, damn, no accident.
And you don't hit nobody. You don't get into no car accidents. You don't be out driving reckless, and they still make us pay more money. Don't matter. Oh, I went to Geico. Oh, I went to the General. They all the same. You know what they is? Some scam artists to me. They paid scam artists to me, because ain't no way you could sit up there for 7, 10, 15, 20 years, be a faithful person, paying your insurance, never get into an accident. You done gave them people over $50,000, $60,000, and then your car get hit and they don't know what to tell you. That's why I say they scam artists. Legal scam artists.
No nothing. No. I paid my car insurance when I renewed it. I'm like, what in the hell?
Go up every time.
I gotta pay to keep driving. Now y'all said make America great again, but it's feel like making America hate your ass again. What is going on out here with all these high ass bills? I was on Indeed the other day, just trying to see, if I could find me some at home stuff, because baby, sometimes I get tired of driving for real. Y'all listen, some of these jobs are still paying $7.25 an hour. Who gonna pay their bills with it? And y'all sitting out here talking about, a job is a job. No, a job is not a job. When you just work it and you still can't afford to pay your fucking bills. What's better than zero? Where you gonna stay at? Who you gonna take care of? That's not even working paycheck to paycheck. That's working under paycheck to under paycheck. It's gonna take about 3 of them fucking paychecks just to pay one bill. The power bill. What the fuck is going on with the power bill? It seems like they keep going up on the fucking power and the water bill. What is going on out here? I remember back in, 2011. Boy, I was making $9, about $10 an hour. Boy, I was feeling good. I was like, yeah, I'm making $10. Baby, they are still paying $10 an hour. What can you do with that? The new $10 an hour is now.
I've been working for so long that I remember when minimum wage was only $3.75. $3.75. It took them damn near 20 years to get minimum wage to be $8. Same bills. You see what our sister's saying? Same bills that we paying don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't made the money. That's why the revelation that I've got over the Sabbath weekend is that money really doesn't carry any value, because they can make it any price that they want to make it. They could throw out a number that's just so astronomical that nobody would never even be able to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's just a number. You know what I'm saying? It's just a number in a damn system, and just lights and codes and stuff. That's all I look at money as. Like, it don't carry no more power like that in this world, because they'll make the same value of whatever you had drop down to the lowest denominator, and then they'll pick up that same value of that number to be something so big, like $100 zillion. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell got $100 zillion? I don't see a purpose in it like that. It doesn't carry no value, and it doesn't carry any weight. My bad, sister. Go ahead, sister. My bad.
The new $20 an hour. You still can't pay your bills, because as the pay rate go up, your bills go all the way to fuck.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a number to them. You know what I'm saying? That's how they look at us. We just a number. That's about it. We're a number that can generate. So if it's just a number, won't you give us a bigger number to use? We all know everything is all digital. When I say these things, I'm telling you the digital currency and how the rate of money, it's just a number. You know what I'm saying? They can put any number they want to put on there, and we still have to deal, and we have to fraction in how we spend that number. So since that number, they can make a number that's so great, won't they give us more money?
Up too. Meanwhile, other countries got free healthcare and free education, and we out here struggling. We supposed to be the best. And y'all still arguing about taxes on food stamps. After a while, everybody gonna need some food stamps out here to survive and to pay the bills at the same time.
And pay the bills at the same time. Thank you, sister. That's why I had to run you all the way through, lovely. You know what I'm saying? Because you're dropping all them gems, dropping all them bricks of knowledges on us. We gonna have to come up with a plan. The bills don't change. Life don't stop. And when we get older, it's just going to be some more BS that's even the same BS that we see now. It's going to be even more when we get older, in our older years. So we got to come up with a plan. Sister, thank you for coming to the show today. Let's get some more speakers up here today. It's a fine, beautiful self. Now, before I even let this speaker talk, I got to tell you, the only reason why he ain't got no money because he don't spend it right. You know what I'm saying? How you going to sit up in the house and make a video and it's broad daylight outside and you got your lights on? You don't know how to save money. You know what I'm saying? I come from a black family. You know what I'm saying? We're going to cut every single light off up in that. If you don't use it, if you're not using it, cut it off. So I can see that he's a frivolous person that just throws out his money, but that's just my judgment. Let's take him back.
They expect us to live on this? I worked my whole life and paid into the system, and this Social Security check doesn't even cover my basic bills. Something has got to change because this is absolutely.
Then I learned from listening to some of the older people in person talk about this topic, and they sit up there and they say, well, you know, the $2,000 that I get for Social Security, that don't pay none of my bills. And I'll just be sitting there like, damn, you get $2,000 for free and you can't come up with a way to pay your bills? Some of them, they tell me, well, Jehosa, I only get 700. Jehosa, I only get 900. Jehosa, I only get 1150. Jehosa, I only get 1200. But it's some of them that I know that's been just like everybody else. The same time that I got in working, they got that same time plus another 10. And I'm looking at all the ages and all the factors and all the situations of their life and the money that they got and how they spend their money. So when I look at this guy, I personally might not know him, but I know he really tricks off his money. He throws his money out there and he don't got no investments. This man right here has never went without. He never had a day in his life to where he had to go out and be like, oh, Jehosa, you being too critical. You being too judgmental. Jehosa, you don't know that, man. But at the same time, I'm telling you, he throws away his money. That's why he ain't got no money. Hey, turn your damn lights off.
Ridiculous. If your check isn't coming either, check the comp. They expect us to live on this? I work.
Now, just imagine being black. You wouldn't even make it. You know what I'm saying? You got a house and everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think you would make it. You'd be like, damn, Jehosa, you being too harsh. I don't think I am. Okay, sister, thank you for coming to the show today. If you can just give us a good insight on where we can invest our money or something is always better than nothing. Something that we can do now in the here and now. Because a lot of my brothers and sisters, they going to be caught with their pants down and they hand in the cookie jar getting kicked out their damn homes. So if it's anything that you can add to the greater collective of this conversation that can be an additive to my brothers and sisters to use as a tool. Thank you for coming to the show today.
Hey everybody, this is Tanza. I want to talk to you a little bit today about retirement. So when it comes to retirement, it's very, very important that you understand your options. In regards to, let's say you have a 401k or a 403b or a 457, but then your company may also offer your pension plan. What is the difference? One is individually owned, one is company owned. When it comes to your options, when it comes to retirement, don't think that you have to wait until you retire to begin looking at your options. You can do something that's actually called an in-service transfer, which allows you the ability to be able to roll over your retirement while you're still working for the organization. Why is this a benefit? It's a benefit because at least you know that money for a fact is going to be there when you need it. So if you are retiring or over 59 and a half and you're planning to retire and your uncertainty is what the market is going to do, maybe this is the time for you to reach out and begin having those conversations. Thanks so much.
Thank you, sister, for coming to the show. And the only thing that I can add, it ain't no shame of putting a little bread up. I started this whole conversation with showing you the old people counting their dimes and counting their pennies. But do you know if you can start saving now that it can be something in the future? Do you know that, brother? You know what I'm saying? You can put a little bit, sister. I hope you're paying attention. Do you know that you can go without some things and you can put that money up and you can keep on stacking and stacking and stacking up on that money. And even if you don't need it, you will still be better off. Sister, thank you for coming to the show today. Lovely.
Bullshit, I just picked this up. Look at it. $6.49. This used to cost half this price. How are people supposed to keep up with this? If you're seeing this too, check the comments below. This is bull.
That's why your brother Israel, I said that the prices, they're not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? We live in America. They real king on inflation. They really king on taking a product that we all are accustomed to. Let's just say that it's a bag of marshmallows. In 2016, the bag of marshmallows only costed $1.09. It's 2026, that same bag of marshmallows probably cost $6.09. So they're king on the inflation. So this is why I say it's all in your budget, your budgeting, your strategy, what you are willing to have, what you're willing not to have, what you're willing to go without, what do you need more of, and your savings. This is actually a concept that we're going to have to deal with it. But if you can get a hand on it, if you can get a grab on it, I know some smart old people, they was thinking in their 40s. They was thinking in their 30s. They was like, nah, I started saving when I was 39. This is the only reason why I'm able to have this lifestyle that I have, because I took my little set asides and I put it aside and I never messed with it. I didn't go up in that piggy bank. I wasn't trying to trick off my money on all these trips and all these cars and all these clothes and all of this, going to these restaurants, spending $700-800. I wish I would, family. I wish I would.
We had to put things back today.
Things we always buy.
Meat, cheese, eggs.
Things you need to eat.
We stood here and did the math.
And we couldn't do it. We are not extravagant people.
Never have been. Type yes if you had to put things back too.
Now, these are just common people. You know what I'm saying? Common people with a common budget. And you heard what the lady said. She said, this is stuff that we usually buy, but the prices nowadays, they're very king on inflation. And even though, let's just say, if we just boycotted one product, it wouldn't really change in the overall scheme of things when we're talking about a damn grocery store. So how do we beat this? Already, you got to take advantage of anything that they would give to you at your senior citizen. I can't wait till I get a senior citizen card. I can't wait till I can get me some senior citizens discounts. I remember how my dad, when he was alive, how he be using his senior citizen card. He would be using it anytime that man, my dad, can sit up here and get 15% off, 25% off, get certain things given to him for free. So that's another thing that this couple is missing. They're not taking advantage of their seniority, of being a senior, and some of the things that they can get just from the government, because we know our government only cares about families. That is about it. They try to help. Okay, my bad. I'm wrong. My bad. Let me rephrase. Let me say how I said it. They only really care about families. A man and a woman producing children to make a population that they want to kill anyway. It makes no damn sense. And a little bit of the senior citizens. I can't say the mentally challenged or mentally somewhat, but the main focus of who America is trying to help out the population is people that have a family. If you're single or if you are elder, they really don't care about if you have mental disease and mental disorders and stuff. They really don't care about you like that. The only thing America cares about right now is families. How many more people can you add to the population that we can use as a proxy number? That's all I see. I can't see it any other way. I might be wrong, but I still can't see it that way. Example, I go to file my taxes. I work just like everybody else work. I work just like that family work. Why they get $10,000 in money back, and I don't get nothing. In fact, I owe the government. They say, well, Mr. Jehoshaphat, you got paid all this money, so you're going to have to pay us even more money. My money was already taxed before I even got it. Then my money is taxed when I spend it. I got to have a roof over my head just like everybody else. I have to have food to eat just like everybody else. I got to put clothes on my body just like everybody else. So it's certain people in our demographic of our society that is punished for what we do. That's why I say what I say. You know what I'm saying? If you older, you got to take advantage. Denny said that y'all get 15% off. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get a slight bit of a little break, a slight little break, but you got to use it. You have to use it.
I just got this Medicare bill, and somehow the cost keeps going up every time. How are seniors supposed to deal with this? If you're dealing with this too, check the comments below. Are you kidding me?
So if our government wasn't worried about all these other countries and their problems, we would have universal health care in this country. If your government did take it upon itself to send hundreds of millions of dollars to Venezuela and places around this earth that you have never put your foot on that soil, it would be better for all American people. But it's a damn shame when the older people got to sit up there and think, either I'm going to eat or I'm going to buy my medicine. Either I'm going to buy my medicine or I'm going to pay my light bill. I'm either going to pay my light bill or I'm going to pay my rent. So this is why I say we really have to think and our years to where we're young and we're able to go out and do more things for ourselves, or even if it's just making this plan for your own self of your own situation, because it only gets harder the older you get.
It's out of control!
Out of control!
Out of control! Type yes if you're fed up too!
Yes, if you're fed up too!
This is bullshit!
Prices.
Every single week!
High. My rent is high. Groceries are high. My bills are high. Everything is high except for my paycheck. Fuck.
Now, how is it that, okay, this man is around, we're around the same age. I'll probably be a little bit older than him. But how is it that he has a good job? He makes fairly good money. You know what I'm saying? But he's still not able to pay all his bills. He works. He's been consistent on the job. He has a track record of working. But when it's all said and done and all of the money that he's accumulated for that month is put on that table, it is not enough. It is not enough.
I think a lot of people get really freaked out and say, oh my gosh, I have a mortgage going into retirement. And as we see from those numbers, that's pretty common. It's really accelerated after the financial crisis. I don't think people should be so perplexed about this problem because, frankly, I'm more worried that they're spending the available money they have to pay down that mortgage instead of actually keeping it liquid. You never know. You pay off your mortgage, you lose those dollars. You might have a health issue. You might need that cash. So don't be so excited to pay down that mortgage. In this day and age, paying down a mortgage before retirement is actually a luxury, not a necessity. Well, I think a lot of
They said a luxury and not a necessity. And everybody, you shouldn't really pay off your house until you hit like 65. But then all I can say is that the equity that you build up, don't go out there acting so damn frivolous with that money. And if you got the equity from your home, can you use that equity and put it back into the home so the home can be even more money? Don't go out there, oh, I got my equity. Oh, Jehoshaphat, I got my equity, brother. I got my equity. Ooh, I'm gonna go buy me the Lexus sitting on 22s. I ain't never had it, Jehoshaphat. I gotta have it, Jehoshaphat. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't go out on all them damn girls trip with your equity. It's buying all of them damn expensive damn clothes and all of your gold and diamond. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna spend your equity, you better spend it on something you really need. Or you better take that same equity that's built up over time that's in that house and you better spend it on that damn house. Or you better take that money, you know what I'm saying? You better okay, let's say you don't spend it on the house. You don't spend it on the house. Take that money, take it out, you know what I'm saying? Take it out and keep it. Don't spend it, you know what I'm saying? Don't spend it.
Tell them what we just paid.
$92.
$92
for one car. We have two cars.
We can't fill both the same week.
We are retired. This is our fixed money.
There is nothing left after the tank.
Type.
Oh, sister, thank you for coming to the show today. Thank you for coming to the show today. It's story time with our sister, and I want you to hear her out.
Let me tell you 3 real stories about retirement, and I promise one of them is going to make you put your phone down and start planning today. I have a friend who's retiring from the city in June. He's going to be 59 years old, and when I tell you this man has been planning for retirement since his 20s, he is in a better position retiring than he was while he was working. 0 debt. I'm talking no debt. Outside of property taxes and utilities, this man owes nobody nothing. But here's where it gets real. When he retires, he has to get COBRA insurance. He's going from paying $300 a month for health insurance to $1,200 a month. And that's just for him. If he had a family, that would run him about $2,300.
And I met a lot of older people that told me the only reason why they're working, they already 67. Already 68. I'll be asking them, you know what I'm saying? I'll be asking them on the job and throughout the courses of years of all the different places that I have worked. And I'll be asking them, why are you still working? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Smith, how old are you? Oh, Jehoshaphat, I'm 66 years old. Oh, Jehoshaphat, I just turned 72 years old. And I'm just asking them, you know what I'm saying? I'm just asking them, why are you still working? They all say the same thing. The only reason why I'm working is because it's better for my health coverage. Me and my wife gets the same health coverage, Jehoshaphat, as long as I keep on working, Jehoshaphat. If I work 5 more years, Jehoshaphat, I can get the full 100% benefit. The females tell me the same damn thing. Oh, Jehoshaphat, well, you know, my husband, he not working right now, and I've been working, but as long as I keep working, Jehoshaphat, he can get the health coverage and me. It's sad, family. It's sad the country that we live in, because we should automatically take care of our seniors. Our senior citizens, we should automatically take care of them. Remember, the money that they say that's in that bank, it's not in them banks like that. The number that they say that they got as the richest, man, they ain't got that money. It's just a damn number. There's nothing backing it. There's no gold, no silver, no diamonds, nothing. That money that we use is printed on the back of a damn tree. You know what I'm saying? A piece of damn paper. It doesn't stand for nothing. And if that money doesn't stand for nothing, why are they not taking care of the senior citizens? It's just a number, family. It doesn't really mean anything. They can make that number whatever the hell is digital. They can make it whatever the hell they want to make that number. That money never existed, and it never will exist. It's just a number. They can turn that same number into anything they want it to. So why can't they take care of the homeless? Why they can't help people that's out there on them drugs? Why they can't help the fatherless, the fatherless child and the woman that's kicked out on the street? Remember, it's just a digital imprint of a number. It does not exist. They be like, yes, it does, Jehoshaphat. Yes, it does.
$100 a month. And before you say, well, he'll figure it out, remember.
I'm sorry, sister. Go ahead, sister. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He's 59. Medicare doesn't kick in until he turns 65. So let's do the math. $1,200 a month times 12 months, that's $14,400 a year. Times 6 years until Medicare kicks in.
That's more than some people make working every single year. And he's spending it just on medical coverage that he may or might not use. So if he don't use it, shouldn't he get his damn money back? No, our system in this country is broken. And the one thing that broke it is greed, manipulation, wars. You know what I'm saying? All of that broke the system. You know what I'm saying? So now we just dealing with the aftermath. Why a man got to spend, he or she might have to spend $1,200 on something that they may or might not use. So who's taking the big loss? Where does all that extra money go to? I'm sorry again, sister. You just bringing up all these good topics and you saying all of this stuff and my brain neurons is firing, girl. You got me fired up. Go ahead. My bad, sister. My bad.
Yeah, that's $86,400 out of pocket just for health insurance for one person. If you have a family, you're looking at over $165,000. Whew, y'all better quit playing with me. He can handle it because he planned. The average person won't be able to, and that's the problem. Now let me tell you about someone who wasn't as prepared. I met a retired teacher, 54 years old, who was forced to retire early because of health issues. She was going blind, she had other medical conditions, and on top of all of that, she was depressed. Not just because of her health, but because she could not afford her monthly bills and a $600 health insurance premium at the same time. 54 years old, no plan for early retirement, and now she's stuck.
Now check it, she's alone. She didn't mention nothing about she having a husband. She didn't say none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? She said that she was alone. She didn't say nothing about no husband. So if she had a husband in her life, she would be just a little bit better. She would have to face that, even though it's tragic and it's hard. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know what's going to happen in our elder years. And we play the field at a young age. No, y'all young people, y'all got to get serious now. Are y'all going to be the old dog man or the old cat lady? If you're lucky, we see the majority of old people that we see outside and they ain't got nowhere to go. They start off just like we do. And a lot of the young people, they be like, no, it's not. That'll never be me. You don't know what's going to happen in your destiny. You have no idea. But what you can do is come up with a plan.
But here's the flip side, because I want to leave you with some hope. I know another teacher who is set to retire at 57, and she is ready. She has every single duck in a row. Her insurance is estimated to cost about $730 a month. And you know what her plan is? To sub 1 day a week. 1 day. That 1 day of substitute teaching covers the insurance premium completely. Simple, strategic plan. 3 people, 3 very different.
And that's what they told me. All them older people, they told me. The only reason why they are working is for that health coverage. Only reason. That has to change. You know what I'm saying? That has to change in this country. Why are they spending so much damn money for? And they're not even seeing a damn doctor like that, just for a what if. It's sad, but we live in a state that's broken. You know what I'm saying? All the systems is broken with that same corruption and greed.
Outcomes. You know what the difference is? A plan. People, if you are planning to retire before age 65, you must account for healthcare costs. COBRA only lasts 18 months. Premiums go up every year, and Medicare is not coming to save you until you hit 65. Please have a plan, or you will be working until you are 80. Let's talk about it. Have a great day. Bye.
Sister, thank you for coming to the show today. She ain't lying. She is not lying, you know what I'm saying, at all.
I skipped my follow-up appointment because I can't afford the copay right now. With Medicare. I still can't afford it. That's where we are. I worked my whole life so I wouldn't have to make choices like this. Check the comments below if Medicare still leaves you with impossible choices.
My husband used to sit in that chair. He passed 2 years ago. Now I do this alone. One income was already tight. One person trying to survive on Social Security is impossible. Widowed seniors are one of the most forgotten groups in this country. Check the comments. There's something down there for seniors living.
Now remember, the only reason why I decided to shoot this video was to make people think. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get old. You can't stay young forever. We would all love to be young forever, but that doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? We get old. So in the process of we getting old, we're not able to work. So anything great that we'll want to have in our latter years, we have to start planning for those things now. So remember, I'm only introduction a thought, you know what I'm saying? Some people, they going to look at what I said, and the people that I brought up, they're going to say, you know what? The host is being serious. Let me think about something that I can do. But the other people, this video of this thought, of this concept is going to linger in the back of their mind. And it's going to be pushed to the forefront, you know what I'm saying, of their mind. It's going to linger around in the back. It ain't going to dissipate. It ain't going to go nowhere. It's always going to be that afterthought that this is something that I'm going to have to deal with. That's the only reason why I'm shooting this video.
This is what they don't show you. I sat at my kitchen table this morning with my grocery list and my bank account, and I had to cross things off, things I eat every week, because I can't afford them anymore on my fixed income. I don't know how much longer This is what they don't show you.
It's sad.
Y'all, I said the real part out loud. And here is why this video got over 200,000 views. Because it ain't just me. It's not just me.
It's everybody.
All right? But let me say this before we go out and start this week and going to work and doing all the stuff. We did a lot of stuff right. And I just want you to pause on that. We did a lot of stuff right. You raised kids. Yes, y'all.
So getting old, it happens to everybody. And as long as you come up with a plan, you won't have to be so damn struggling, so down bad, so damn without. If you're willing to go without now, I'm pretty sure you can have it and a lot of people don't like hearing stuff like that. They just don't like, hey, what you mean? What you mean I gotta go without now? I can't party, I can't drink it up, I can't do this, I can't do that. Yeah. It's like you can either have it now or you can have it later. When do you need it? Did you really have it? Did you really need it now if you could have went without it? Remember, I'm not talking to people that was born with a golden spoon in their mouth. We regular, ordinary people. The majority of people who will sit up here and listen to this video, they're common people, meaning they got to get up, they got to go to work, they got to raise their kids, they got to pay their taxes, they got to pay their bills, they got to go to the grocery store, they got to make sure that their car is cool, they got to make sure that their husband or wife, common people. That's why I'm sitting up here saying you got to come up with a plan. Even if you just start off with just a little tiny bit, just a little tiny bit, I'm telling you, 20 years from now, that little bit of tiny bit will be a whole damn mountain if you be able to do it right. It's nothing wrong with coming up with a plan for your senior life. It's nothing wrong with that. But when I seen this video right here, it's one of the most saddest things that I have seen, because a person shouldn't have to work in their 80s. My grandpa Hayes, I thought he was my grandfather. My grandpa Hayes, in his later years, it was a chair by the fireplace. He did all his work. He stayed in Madeira. He had a big farm. He did all this farming. You know what I'm saying? He was like 70, 80 years old. And the main thing that him and his old lady did, they sit by that at the end of the day when all their bills is paid. They ain't got to worry about nothing. Everything is paid because he put in the work. The only thing that old man wanted was to be with his woman, sit in this chair, and be at that fireplace. That's it. That's all. So when people sit up there and tell me, oh, you need $1 million in your retirement. Hold up. My grandfather didn't need no $1 million. He was born like 1901. He could have been born 1897. He didn't need all of that. He had his motorcycle. He had his tractor. He had his farm. He had his cows and his chicken and his land. But the most important thing to my grandfather was the fact that he could sit up with his wife in his chair at that fireplace. It's sad, family. It's some good food, but it's sad that he still gotta work. See, young people, y'all not gonna listen to me. Y'all not. Y'all don't see nothing. Y'all laugh. Y'all laughing at these old people. It's because you laughing at them. It's because you're going to be in their damn shoes. You're not taking what I'm saying to you serious. This is something that overall affects all of Americans. You and your old lady going to have to come up with a plan. You young now. You in your 20s. You in your 30s. You're going to have to come up with a plan, because this right here is sad. Any plan is better than no plan.
I am walking to the store because I cannot afford to drive. Do you hear me? Gas is so expensive. I gave up my car errands completely. I'm 71 years old, walking in this heat. Share this if you're fed up. Check the...
People have this happily ever after fairy tale imagination of this concept of retirement, and most people find out that it doesn't actually work that way. 1970s and 1980s, we shifted from pension plans to 401ks, and in the 2000s to 2025 and beyond, the problem is that people live longer, and so retirement is constantly being redefined. And so here are the 8 dangers of retirement. Number 1, a drift from direction. Without a clear sense of purpose, retirement can lead to aimlessness and apathy. And so many people,
meaning you have to have a life after retirement, either your grandbabies, you have to have, it's more detrimental for a man, because when a man stop working and a man stop doing, he fades away. So it's way more important for a man. But what does it mean? You have to have a life outside of retirement.
They retire, they feel lost. Why do they feel lost? Because when they were working, their identity was wrapped up in the work that they did. People have...
He ain't lying. But brother, thank you for coming to the show today. I wish I could have found the other clip when you was finishing the speech. I could not even find it. I couldn't even find it. But thank you, brother, for coming to the show today. Let's end this video. Let's go ahead and end it right now, because I already introduced the thought, and it's going to linger in the back of so many different people's head, but they're going to learn. Some of y'all got what y'all need right now, and you need to just make your plan, brother. You just need to make your plans, sister. It ain't no shame of going without. Ain't no shame of not having that car, or not going on that trip, or not buying those clothes to save up for the things that you need. But let's look at end games one more time, and we can go ahead and end it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If I missed something, go ahead and meet me down in the comments, because I would like to hear from you. But let's go to end games. This is end games. This is where we should be at when we retire, if we're willing to come up with a plan now. End games. What is your end game? The end game is every single thing that this woman is experiencing. You should be able to live your life without worrying about no bills, no medical, no car, no gas, none of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that. If you're willing to come up with a plan for your unique individual self right now. End game.
The best part about being retired.
Ooh, the best part about retirement for me is that I get to go to bed when I want to, wake up when I want to, eat what I want to, travel when I want to. But the reason why I'm able to do that is because I am not broke and retired.